It's Friday, time for another weekly update. This week I welcome the National Outdoor Recreation Conference to Knox County, presented Pastor John Unthank with the Seeds of Literacy Award from the Imagination Library Knox County, and spoke at the Renewal Clinic's Recovery Conference. Speaking of addiction and recovery, there continues to be good work being done in this area, including the All for Knox initiative. Sadly, however, the drug epidemic continues to take a great toll on our community. For instance, this year we've seen 347 suspected overdose deaths year to date, which is even more than last year's at this time. By the way, last year we reported a 29% year-over-year increase in drug-related deaths. But these numbers only tell part of the story. Whether it's directly through someone we know or indirectly because of crime, labor force issues, and so forth, all of us are impacted by this problem, and it will take all of us to turn the tide. So please check out the All for Knox website for resources and to find ways that you can help. Tomorrow kicks off Constitution Week. In celebration, I was at Farragut Middle School this morning to help ring in the week. Many thanks to fourth grade teacher Mrs. Pope for arranging a wonderful event. Here's a couple of interesting facts about the United States Constitution, the world's oldest written constitution and one of the most important and influential documents in history. Deliberations at the Constitutional Convention were done in secret. In fact, delegates were to keep their records sealed for 30 years in hopes that they would share their opinions honestly and without fear. Even the windows of Independence Hall were kept shut during the hot summer of 1787 so that no one would overhear the discussions and debate. Thankfully, James Madison kept detailed notes, and these give us an in-depth description of the convention. Also, there are a number of grammatical errors and misspelled words in the Constitution. That might be because the document was written by hand with a tight 2-day deadline. John Salas, a clerk for the Pennsylvania General Assembly, wrote the Constitution on 4 large sheets of vellum parchment paper. He was paid $30, which is about $800 in today's money, for that job. $30 to write down the foundation of the greatest country in history. Now that's a bargain. This week's Eat and Greet was at Tracy's Restaurant. Next Friday, I'll be at Walk-On's Sports Bistro eating gator tail in anticipation of Tennessee football chomping down on Florida. That's at noon. Please join me. Until next Friday, I hope everyone has a great week.